Hi, welcome to the pilot of the Journey Together curriculum that we've developed at Woodland, and I'm glad you're a part of this, and I'm going to be with you over the next 5 studies working through this material together. Thank you that you're participating in this pilot. This is a pilot, and you're therefore going to be watching these videos, which are very simple. I'm just doing them here in my home office and giving them to you so we can get feedback on the information. So please be taking notes on ways that we can communicate better. Of course, we're in future video production, we'll be doing additional work and other things, but be taking note of things that really land well, information that that you're getting that is really helpful to you, and things that you don't quite understand, so that we can improve upon them. We really appreciate you participating in this with us. And the hope is that you as a group, and this is the goal of this study, that you as a group can determine how you want to move forward as a group. Some of you have been together for a while. Some groups will have only been together following up an adventure. Others are forming in different ways. The goal of this is to help you determine how you want to move forward as a group, and what it means to participate as a group together, so that you have a mutual understanding of how to work together, so that you be on the same page with regard to expectations. I've been a part of a lot of groups over the last 20 years, and one of the biggest impediments to groups being effective is the fact that a lot of times small group members have different expectations of of one another, how the group's going to work, and they don't know how to talk about what their expectations of the group are, without the fear of offending or the fear of feeling judgmental. But the hope is, here in this study, you can work through your expectations and what you want to see happen in the group, and then some of you may be looking at this and evaluating whether or not you can move forward. And if that is the case, we want to create a safe environment and help you create a safe environment where you can evaluate whether or not you want to move forward, and if you do, how you want to move forward, so that you can take the steps that you feel God is leading you to. And this, at Woodland Hills, our hope is to create these small groups whereby people can get connected and move forward in their spiritual journey. Our hope is to create these places where people can connect in relational Christianity, much like they did in the New Testament. We see in Acts 2 where people met in homes and in their houses, and they shared meals together and they prayed for one another. It wasn't just the fact that they met in small groups in a formal meeting. They actually connected with one another. They actually related to one another. They learned how to sacrifice for one another. Paul, the Apostle Paul in Philippians 2, talks about and encourages the church in Philippi to consider other people more important than themselves. Well, for many people, that is a challenge when you compare many people today. When they look at their church experience, they don't quite know what it means to consider the other people in their church better than themselves. That seems rather theoretical when you're looking at the back of people's heads, or when you just see people in a weekly official meeting. What does that actually look like when you begin to connect to one another and love one another and share some life with one another? When we do this, we start learning that relationships are the context for discipleship. We actually grow as disciples as we learn to grow in love. And God uses relationships more than anything else I found to actually challenge me to grow in love. And as I grow in love for other people, I grow as His disciple. I learn to be the kind of person that God has made me to be. We can't live the kind of life that God has called us to live, separated and isolated, full of information about God. We can have all the right information about God, but I can't grow as a disciple alone. God has called us to learn how to love one another, to put love on display in this world, and we can't do that alone. We do that together. And this Journey Together curriculum is designed to help you begin to take steps together on that journey. It's not designed to get you to be the perfect group or to create some kind of euphoric, magical experience together. This is about just taking a few steps into maturity, taking a few steps into some aspects of mission. We're going to talk about these things, and taking a few steps to discover how you as a group can be together. This isn't a group. This is not curriculum that's going to go deep into lots of Bible information, and where you can analyze and talk about all the ins and outs of what it means to be a biblical group. No, this is a application series. This is a way for you to discover what it means together to be on a journey together with one another.